Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back. Today we're gonna play a super interesting team here. This is a rental, the code's up there and also down in the description below. It features Fluttermane with the Power Anklet, a Trick Room Substitute Terra Grass set, as well as Safety Goggles, Terra Grass Chi-Yu with that Terra Blast as well to help us deal with Palafin, and Weakness Policy Roaring Moon. It's Terra Ground, so it's weak to all these grass type moves that are hanging around in this team. It's also running Acrobatics to get that super powerful flying type damage after the Weakness Policy has been consumed. And it's a physical set here with Earthquake and Rock Slide. It's also going to be paired with Jumpluff. It's got that Chlorophyll Focus Sash set for fast Sleep Powders and Rage Powder. It's got Absorb if we want to activate the Weakness Policy on Roaring Moon. We've got Torkoal here to set up the sun with all these Photosynthesis Mons running around, as well as for Jumpluff. It's got, you know, the standard Eruption, Heat Wave, but also the single target Flamethrower for dealing with Wide Guard Mons, also helping hand as a support Mon. And then finally we've got Wo-Chin with the Eject Pack and Leaf Storm. So you could substitute with Wo-Chin, be really bulky on the field, get lots of Pollen Puffs off. But you could also just use Leaf Storm and then get the heck out of there if you wanted to. So I actually kind of want to try out the Trick Room mode of this team. So I'm going to lead Fluttermane and Wo-Chin, and I'll put Torkoal in the back with Chi-Yu. Okay, so Palafin and Shin-Pao could maybe be a problem with all of the priority moves hanging around, but they don't know that I'm a very slow, bulky Trick Room Fluttermane. So I'm gonna get a substitute up. Or what? I'm gonna double substitute. Because I think they're gonna withdraw Palafin, which they have. Shin-Pao might just use Sucker Punch, which would kind of be awesome. I don't care about this Intimidate here. Oh shoot, Eject Pack. Ooh, okay. That's fine. Chi-Yu has Protect, so I'll bring Chi-Yu in here. I do care about the Intimidate. Oh my god! Chi-Yu, my friend. Okay, now we get Trick Room up, Trick Room Protect. We might have to worry about E-Speed from Arcanine on turn 3, though. Perfect. Bait out that Protect. Okay, breaking Fluttermane substitute here. Unfortunate that I did not need to Protect on Chi-Yu. That's okay, we got Trick Room up. And you know what? I kind of want them to kill my Chi-Yu because then I can bring Torkoal in. So let's just Dazzling Gleam, try to get the Flamethrower on Shin-Pao, but we might get E-Speeded. Nice. No E-Speed too, which means we get to take Shin-Pao down. They were really not expecting my Fluttermane to be this slow, I don't think. Alright, so we lose Chi-Yu, but that's fine because now I get to bring in Torkoal. We're probably going to get Jet Punched by Palafin, unfortunately, so I don't know that I can just go for an Eruption. I don't think I want to Terra yet. You know what? No, we're going to Dazzling Gleam. I'm actually going to swap into Wo-Chin here, reduce the damage from the opposing side of the field, but also resist the Jet Punch that I expect to come from Palafin. Oh, Protect! Okay. Well, dang it. 2 turns left of Trick Room, so I'm going to Shadow Ball Arcanine here. We're probably going to lose Flutter Mane to a Jet Punch, so I'm not going to even bother with the Pollen Puff. I'm just going to straight up Leaf Storm Palafin. Here's the Jet Punch. We do lose Flutter Mane as expected. So Arcanine really didn't need to protect. Just saying. Oh my god! Wo-Chin! My friend! Okay, there is no way that I can lock into Eruption here. I think I have to lock into Heat Wave. Have to do it. And I'm worried about a Flare Blitz from Arcanine, so I'm gonna Terra Poison. You know what, I'm not gonna Terra, I'm gonna get a substitute up. Last turn of Trick Room. I thought it was very possible that they might protect here. Well, that wasn't really worth anything, was it? Oh, you know what? Maybe it was. Arcanine died to recoil. Ugh. That was a crit. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was a crit. We did almost half to Dragapult. This will do more. I'm going to Terrafire, Heat Wave, and Side Pollen Puff. Nice. Boom! And Heat Wave is now single target, so it should do more damage than last time. Plus we tear it. Whew, okay. Okay, maybe Wo-Chin's not as bad as I said it was in that last video. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do Weakness Policy Roaring Moon plus Jumpluff. We're gonna Chi you in the back with Wo-Chin. Okay, so here's the thing. Roaring Moon does not typically run Earthquake, so I don't see them Terragrassing their Glamora, especially not in front of a Roaring Moon, which does typically run Acrobatics. So I'm gonna Earthquake, and we're gonna absorb onto our own Roaring Moon to go ahead and activate that Weakness Policy. Absorb. We are the fastest thing on the field. Don't even need the chlorophyll. Activate our Weakness Policy. Now here's the thing. We are hitting Glamora with an Earthquake, which means Toxic Spikes. Unfortunately. Oh, but no Sash! So Glamora's down. And it must not have been Toxic Debris. It must have been Corrosion, because no spikes. We're safe. Okay, but after seeing what just happened, they're definitely going to use Wide Guard, I think, Garganacl will. So I'm going to Acrobatics into the Annihilate slot. Wo-Chin. Wo-Chin is going to come in. There's the Wide Guard. And yes, we're lowering our own Roaring Moon's attack here a little bit, but I'm not really that worried about it because I know this Acrobatics will kill. So that's enough for that. Now I would like to try and suss out what Chien-Pao is going to do here. So I'm going to Protect. And I want to take this Garganacl off the field because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'm going to Leaf Storm the Garganacl. The bonus here is that the Leaf Storm will trigger my Eject Pack. And so I can get Jumpluff back in for free and we can Rage Powder next turn. Yes, Terra Water Garganacl, still weak to Leaf Storm, so we should be able to do some good damage here. Wo-Chin, you just need to live this. Nice. Solid. Get our Leaf Storm off. Garganacl does survive. That's a little unfortunate. But that's okay. Jumpluff's coming in. And Saw Cure onto the Roaring Moon. So this is like perfect here. This is fantastic positioning. So I'm not going to Earthquake or Rock Slide because I don't want to get hit with the Wide Guard. We're going to Acrobatics the Garganacl. It doesn't resist it anymore because it's no longer a rock type. And we're going to Rage Powder with Jumpluff so that Chien-Pao can't hit Roaring Moon. There's that Ice Spinner, and I do have a Sash, so they're gonna have to hit me again. I mean, they also have a Sash, but they don't have spread moves, and all 4 of my Pokemon are still alive, so we're looking really solid. I don't want to risk missing. It's not like I need to do damage here. I just need to break the Sash, so I'm just gonna use Earthquake here and Rage Powder. Nice, brought him down to Sash. So now I basically, like, I win because Chien-Pao can only hit one of my 2 Pokemon. So if I attack with both of them, one of them will hit. So I will use Acrobatics because it is guaranteed not to miss. And I will use Flamethrower, which is also 100% accuracy. We do not want to lose to a miss here. Yes, solid. Okay, this team's actually pretty fun. I like how you can run it either in Trick Room mode if you want, or you can just like smash stuff with Roaring Moon. What if I just went for it again? Fluttermane, because of the immunity to E-Speed, will be extremely useful. And I'm thinking Chi-Yu in the back. I say we Earthquake. What do y'all think? I'm not gonna care about that Intimidate in a minute. Yep, and this is a pretty weak Fluttermane. Its speed was heightened, so. Nice, we live the Moon Blast. Solid, no sash. I was a little worried about Fluttermane being sashed. Whew! And Jumpluff is still on the field with sash intact. Okie dokie. Well, again, because Chien-Pao is always going to be a 2-hit KO, right? You know what? No. We're going to take Amoonguss down. Amoonguss is super big threat. Well, no. Jumpluff is always going to be a 2-hit KO, and so is Chien-Pao. So we're going to Earthquake plus Rage Powder. I expect Amoonguss will also be a 2-hit KO, but while I'm Rage Powdering with Jumpluff, Amoonguss can't spore. Okay, should have Acrobatics the Amoonguss. I was back and forth. But as long as Jumpluff uses... Well, no, because Rage Powder doesn't work on Amoonguss. No! I should have Acrobated the Amoongusses. I should have used Acrobatics on Amoonguss. I was back and forth. But I'm a dumbass who forgot that I can't Rage Powder and it won't work on Amoonguss. Please die anyway. No? Okay. That's alright. Jumpluff will still take 2 hits. So... Roaring Moon could wake up. I'm gonna go for a Sleep Powder on Chien-Pao, actually. Oh! Chien-Pao was gonna hit Jumpluff anyways, so that sleep powder was a good choice. And we hit! Suck it! You're asleep too, bitch. Okay, that's turn 1 of Sleep on Roaring Moon. Nice, okay. Black Sludge Amoongus. Okay, Roaring Moon could wake up. Chien-Pao can't. No, Chien-Pao can't. So I'm gonna absorb on Chien-Pao to break that sash. There we go, sash broken. Roaring Moon wakes up. Ha ha ha. Weakness policy Roaring Moon is so good. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, catches people off guard. It's great on the ladder. So surprising. And fucking Earthquake next to Jumpluff. You can just Earthquake, 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 plus Rage Powder or Sleep Powder if that's better for you. Just chef's kiss.